and handsome and blonde boyfriend. He is not blonde. His eyes are actually gray.
Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. So today we are in Thailand and I'm Jonas.
Hi, 我是查理.
And we are staying in a super nice hotel. I really want you guys to recommend to check out your vlog about this place. And this place is so super duper nice. We got super good breakfast, everything is perfect. They come and clean twice, but there is only one problem here, and that is that we are living next to a river, and the river got crocodiles.
What? No.
Yeah.
Do you think they will build a hotel next to a river which got crocodiles?
Yeah,
No.
of course. No, I'm sure there are crocodiles there because outside of our window there are 3 armed guards, and you've been thinking like, oh, why we have guards here? Is there someone really special staying at this hotel? No, they are all looking to the river with a load of guns.
You are a coward. That's why. 我们走，然后树上有东西这样，然后他就这样子，只是一只松鼠，可是他以为是一只蛇。
But first of all, we have a video to shoot, and today we're gonna do a Q&A video.
Yeah.
So I got a few questions here on my Instagram. The first one is from my mother. I wrote it in Chinese, like if you can ask any questions. My mother say, "You both looks really beautiful."
Thank you, Kiki.
Thank you so much. 怎么知道对方是你的 Mr. Right? How do you know that you met Mr. Right? Okay, because we had like a breakfast 15 minutes ago down in the restaurant here, and it was super duper nice. And all of a sudden she wants to say something really cute or sweet, so she said, "Oh, I'm really so happy that I can date you, but I wish you spoke French."
It's because in our breakfast there's croissant. And the waiter pronounced croissant really perfectly. So I start to think, oh, I hope I can speak French more often. Otherwise, I forget about my French becomes worse and worse.
So
I
you thought
thought
something really thoughtful to say to me.
Yeah, so I thought if I can speak French with him, then it would be perfect. I don't have to find a French tutor.
And then I want to impress because the truth is actually I speak a little bit French. So I point at the bread and I say, "Oh, le baguette." Not impressed? Because the bread was a croissant.
Yeah.
Whatever. So I think it's impossible to actually find the Mr. Right. You have to settle.
What? Is it a correct answer?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Because okay, she wants someone to speak French, but she also wants someone who is Swedish. I mean, well, you have to settle it somewhere.
When I'm looking for a new boyfriend, I thought, oh, I want a really tall and handsome and blonde boyfriend. But of course, in the beginning, he didn't fit the standard because he is not blonde. And his eyes are a little bit blue, but it's actually gray.
Blue.
So he didn't meet the standard, but I didn't just block him from my...
Oh guys, take notes now. This is some deep life wisdom coming from Charlie here.
No, like I
didn't block him, even though he was shit.
No!
Yeah, I gave him a chance, so give that guy a chance.
Because we can talk everything with each other. I think
But not in French.
So I think in the beginning we are just friends and we talk about everything, and everything he say I have the same feeling. So I just feel, wow, it's so nice that we can talk about everything. One day I talk with him on the phone, and I think during this time he was talking about his goal of his life, and I was talking about my goal of my life, whatever. But at the moment, I think, wow, this is the right person. So after I hang out the phone, I call Candice. You saw her in my video.
Candice is a hero of
Yeah,
my
so
life.
I call her and then I say I want to marry to this man. Even yeah. 要生几个小孩? How many kids do we want? 2.
2.
Best is one is girl and one is boy.
Yeah, we're gonna start next year.
Yeah. No, next year.
Next year.
Okay.
2 years later.
Okay.
Hang on.
And what is the habit that you can't stand of each other? I don't like when he never throws stuff in the trash immediately. Like for example, if you open something new, and then they're like, okay, chewing gum or like some small plastic stuff, he will never throw it. It's always on the table. And later, if I don't clean it, it fell down on the ground. And he never cleans things on the ground. Maybe he's too tall or he cannot see whatever, but it's always on the ground. So
Okay, every time you drink bubble tea or any kind of drink like a cafe latte, whatever takeout drink that enters our house, never ever leaves. Like you put it on the table and it stays on the table forever. You put it on the dishwasher, where you put the dishes, it stays there forever. You put it in your room, it stays there forever. Like you don't have the capacity, because when there's a drink, you first need to pour out the drink and there's usually some bubbles or shit you need to take care of, you know? And she don't have the capacity of doing this. Every takeout drink that enters our house, I have to throw away. And so I can't believe you say, oh, there's a small gum paper over there. Yeah, but there's fucking cafe latte here that's been there for three weeks already. But I still love you.
You are so triggered.
I felt so triggered, like I clean your shit every day and now I get this shit. I can't stand that there's little gum paper down there.
Yeah, when I walk it, oh, you can never throw this gum paper. 请问臭宝主要的语言是
Speak cat and dog.
No. 会听中文也会听瑞典文 because I speak Chinese with 臭宝 but he speak Swedish with 臭宝
But it's a big problem here. I think you are right, but she doesn't understand because my Chinese is a little bit broken. Because if Chobao is sitting over there and I say Chobao, the cat will not react, you know. But if I say Skrubbis, which is the Swedish name of Choppa, Skrubbis, she will directly look at me.
Yes.
So she doesn't understand my Chinese. She still have a little bit problem with my accent, but I think she understands your Chinese and my Swedish.
Yeah.
That's
因为我说臭宝，然后他就会转过来，不然就会说我就说臭宝，然后他就会这样跑过来。但是他说
Chobba.
Yeah， 他不理他。
Who the fuck is Chobba?
所以他知道他自己的瑞典文的名字跟中文名字。
Skrubbis.
What is the best part and the worst part of a cross-cultural relationship? I think there are two best parts. One is that every year I got to travel to Sweden. I really enjoy the time to stay in Sweden in the summer for 2 months. One is the weather and the scenery is so nice, but second is that his families are so good. It's like the best parents I've never seen. Even though you complain, oh, they are so naggy. Oh, my mom is so annoying. But his mom is the best mom. And I think the education in Sweden is really, really, really different from Taiwan. For example, one time I bit the ass of 臭宝。就是臭宝咬我的时候呢，对我就打他屁股，因为他就这样咬我，我就臭宝不要打我，就打他屁股。可是我是轻轻的打，然后他就很生气，他说你怎么可以打猫？我就说打猫怎么样了吗？就是我没有把它往死里打，我只是打屁屁。然后他就说你不能打猫，然后我就说可是我小孩也是从小被揍到大啊。然后他就说你被打过，他一辈子都没有被打过哎。
If my parents see you, you know, hitting the cat even just a little bit, they're gonna think, oh my god, Jonas married a villain, you know, like the bad character in a Disney movie is the one who like spank a cat in Sweden. So I told her that at least when my parents are here, we have to hide this spanking, you know. Let me know the cat. I think the best part of a cross-cultural relation or something that's really nice is that, you know, we have completely different things that we associate with our childhood or have like memories or whatever. Because if I date someone Swedish, maybe we watch a movie. Oh, I saw this one when I was a kid, and we both can talk about the video, blah blah. It happens sometimes. Things, for example, we walk in the mountain, and I start, you know, I feel really happy. So are you whistling in the mountain? Is what you would say, like you are really angry because it means something in your culture. You know, I shouldn't whistle in the mountain. Or
really pissed me off.
Or for example, when you were sick, I say, yeah, I can get you some because your stomach was upset. That I can get you some yogurt because it will calm down your stomach.
Like,
you know,
you give me yogurt when 我拉肚子的时候给我吃 yogurt. It's worse. It make me even worse.
And you were so angry that day, like your stomach is really upset, and you say, oh, you never care about me when my stomach is upset, and you just want to give me something. I say, oh, I'm sorry, I'll go and grab you some yogurt. Because that will calm down your stomach.
Yeah.
Because we think you should never eat anything spicy, you should just eat something like stable.
But
you know?
yogurt is dairy.
Yeah, so you became really angry with me.
I want to know if you will have your wedding both in Taiwan and Sweden.
I want to know too. I will guess yes.
If we can, of course, we can do both, but I think I'm so lazy to do it. Where will your kids study?
I think Sweden.
Sweden?
Yeah, it's my guess. I don't want to put them in a system where you are a failure if you get 96 out of 100 points. I've been to a few schools here in Taiwan actually, and I think there's a lot of good things about that. But I think that the pressure, the pressure to be academically perfect, it's like there's only one path to go, you know, and that's to be perfect academically. And if you're not, you're gonna get a very bad confidence. And even if you are, you're still gonna be a little bit fucked up. So, yeah, I don't want to put my kids through that.
So look at us. I studied so hard for my whole student years, from elementary school to I don't know high school. It's so many years. It's just painful for me. And look what I have become. Okay, a YouTuber, a beauty YouTuber.
Well, that's pretty good, no?
But everyone think, oh, beauty YouTuber, they are just like superficial and stupid. They are just good looking. Maybe I'm not even good looking. But he.
Good looking, no?
Whatever. But he actually doesn't need to study so hard. But he still grown up as a good person, and he even went to Berkeley. 婚前婚后有什么不一样吗? I think for me the feelings and the interaction is the same, but how people look at us becomes so different. People just start to say, oh, when will you have a kid? Oh, like blah blah blah. Like how people see us totally change it, but actually we're.
I think also it's like a little ladder, you know, like the first, okay, when will you get married? We got this question so many times, like all the time. And then we got married, and now the question is, yeah, when will you have kids? When will you have kids? When will you have kids? And then we're gonna get kids, and what is the next question gonna be?
When will you have the second kid?
Yeah, second kid, yeah, then we have a second kid. And then, when will you die? When will you die? Yeah. That's soon.
在以前交往时期，彼此做了什么让对方感受到幸福感倍增? I can answer this first.
Okay.
Every month I will have an emotional breakdown.
Yeah.
It's true. Like every month I think there will be some maybe too high pressure or some when I read the comments or the attacks of the internet people. So I just really break down and cry super hard. But then like you will just come and hug me and really comfort me. Then I feel really you make me so happy that you make me happy again. And even sometimes, you know, like I'm just at home and reading the comment and I feel so sad, like oh super sad. But I didn't cry. And when you come home, you open the door and you know that I'm in a bad mood, and you will just come home directly and see me and come to hug me.
You're so touched about your husband. He seems to be such a nice person. Yeah.
You cannot think of anything.
No. I was just wondering if I should reply to what you say. Yeah, but it's true. I will do it, and I think in a similar way, because also for me, I have some. It's usually I have some hard time sleeping sometimes. And in that time I also feel really bad, and I know all the time, even you're sleeping, I can wake up and say, oh, I feel so bad, I feel so down for this reason. I think that's the most important thing in our relationship, is that when we feel good, we fight a lot about different kind of things. But when we will never pick a fight when we feel bad. Mm-hmm. Like when you feel bad, I always try to comfort you, and when I feel bad, you always try to comfort me. I think that is something I never had in a relationship before.
Do you feel unbalanced that you give up everything for Charlie and move to Taiwan?
Sometimes I feel like, okay, my Chinese is not good enough, and I feel like I'm the outsider of the society here, and oh, why did I do everything? And I feel sometimes you maybe didn't help me enough, and I feel if I stay in Sweden I could make more money, you know, and save more money. So that's the thing. I think one of the reasons that we also stay here is because you are doing better at your job, and much better here than what you would do in Sweden, I think. Because in Sweden maybe you just work in a restaurant.
Yeah, I will work in a sushi restaurant.
So sometimes I feel that it's kind of a sacrifice, but if I look at my life now that I'm living in Taiwan, and you know, it's a lot of inspiring things, and my Chinese is getting better, and I get to know a lot of people. If I compare this to the basic life of an engineer in Sweden, I think it's more stable, but I don't feel, even if I just live this life in Taiwan, I don't feel it's a sacrifice compared to Sweden.
最后一题，最欣赏对方的什么? I think I appreciate his ability to social, because I think naturally he likes to social, so I always call him a Juma. Like he can wake up and want to talk to everyone, like from 8 o'clock until 11 o'clock in the night, he still want to talk, like a Juma, you know. So I think that is a good ability, because I am those kind of people that are more quiet, and I don't really talk to people so much. So I am pretty boring actually. In private life, I'm just really
I think you're really interesting. Don't feel like
quiet.
this.
What is your answer?
About the quality, I think.
Why every time when you have to think of something to give me compliment, you're like, your quality.
No, I was thinking because I said so many things in so many videos. I want to say something that I didn't say before. That I think it's your quality. Because I think your best thing is that you are very passionate and you care about people a lot. The thing that people don't maybe realize is actually that you have a lot of emotion and compassion in your heart, and that you actually are very. I think sometimes people think, oh, I'm so close to my emotion because I always show I'm so happy, I'm so sad, this kind of things, But I think you are actually have very, very close to your emotion because, for example, one day, you were just checking your phone, and I think you are just checking some random funny kids, whatever. But then all of a sudden you start crying, From checking your phone, you start crying. So because it's not the normal tear that you are sad for some hater or something. You see that you become so super sad.
It's a Japanese TV program. Like the cameraman, they go to your house and then you will tell your life story. And that story is that there's a grandpa. His wife just died and they are together for 40 years or 36 years, and his wife got Alzheimer's for 8 years, and he takes care of her for so long time, and then she just died. So when I say this, I just feel so sad because I think most of the time I am just with this really cold face. I don't know how to show like you.
Yeah, but for me, it's hard to watch a video and start crying. No, it's not true. I cry a lot when I watch videos.
So what did you cry about?
Finding Dory.
Okay.
Finding Dory, Interstellar.
We don't care.
Yeah, my list of videos I cried to
care.
super long. Okay, so thank you so much for all the questions. We got a lot of questions. We'll try to answer as much as we can in this video. And please go and check out Charlie's vlog from Thailand and from this hotel. This hotel is really, really amazing. I will include some shot of the river, but that's everything. And I will see you all next time. Bye bye.